Hey, the problem, no crank. Turn the switch, you've got power and everything, but you turn it to start, you get nothing. And I noticed that it was starting to not wanting to turn over when you turn the switch, and so I'd end up turning it all the way, hold it harder, wiggle it, and it would go ahead and maybe go ahead and turn over and crank. So I just assumed it was a switch, bad switch. So we got another switch and we put it in, and now it is not working. New switch, and I don't know whether it's a switch or not. The new switch, the spring is not working. It doesn't return the key. See, we've got power, but that's a start and that's on, and you get nothing, and you get no return from the spring. So what we're going to do, we pull the fuse cover. We got the starter relay here on the bottom left hand corner. We got down underneath and we shorted the solenoid to the hot, and it turned over. So I don't think it's a solenoid. I think it's either still that switch, and I've changed relays, so it's not a relay. It's either a short, dead short somewhere, a wire somewhere, or the switch. Or I saw online a fellow had the very same problem, had it for weeks, worked on it, couldn't get it fixed, couldn't get it squared away. Come to find out, and he did all these changes too, everything. Come to find out, it was the neutral safety switch, and it is on this side down there. It's hard to get to. He said it's about $260, so we're not going to do that. What we're going to do, what we might do, is put us an old-time button switch on here. But what we've done, we're going to try this out. For those of you that have never seen the inside of one of these little mysterious relays, we're going to show you the inside. We took a cap off of one, and so there it is. And what it does, the switch will send power to the relay. The relay closes these little contacts and sending power, then juice on down to the solenoid on the starter, letting the engine turn over. There, you can see the contacts right there. So what we're going to do, we're going to have the switch on, and we're going to close that relay and see if it cranks. It should crank. But yeah, that's what inside one of these little boxes looks like. Mystery solved. Basically just sends electricity from here to there. So let's turn that switch on and let's see if it'll crank. Okay, we've got the switch on, and now we're going to push those contacts together. Voila! Again, let's get a good look at it. Now, what are we going to do about it? Well, I think the first thing we're going to do, we're going to sit inside there. We're going to put that shifter in neutral. and see if that'll do any good. We'll shake that thing around and all that kind of stuff. We'll wiggle it and jiggle it and see if that might do something. I'm still thinking it's that switch, so we're not getting a return spring off of that new switch. And I think we got a bad new switch. I can't tell you how many bad new parts or new bad parts we get. It's rather discouraging, as if this stuff isn't hard enough to do anyway, and you got to deal with brand new parts that are no good. I got one on that starter, brand new. I bought a new starter. It wouldn't match up right. Okay, we're going to, you got to put your foot on the brake to get the thing released. It's not coming out apart. What's going on? Okay, that's neutral. Let's see if it will crank in neutral. No. It could be that neutral safety switch, but I'm thinking still it's the switch. That's what I think. But for the time being, we need to be driving this. We need the vehicle. I may go get them to swap it out and do that, but I don't want to work on these things any more than I have to. I need to get that van down there in and vacuum the air AC down and see if it'll hold charge, and if it will, charge it up. I need to replace the orifice tube. But I think what we're going to do, we're going to leave the cap off of that for right now. But what we may end up doing is just running us an old-fashioned push button. Hook it to a hot source somewhere along here. We've got a couple of places we can tie in. Run it into a push button in there in the dash, and then down to the solenoid. That way, when we turn the switch on, all we got to do is do the old push button, just like the old, I had a 60 Ford van that had that years ago, the old 52 Chevrolet, I guess all of them had it at one time, and where you just have a push button start. Turn the switch on and then just have a push button start. So anyway, let's pull that little devil out and see if I can give you a better picture of it close up. And again, what it does when it has power, it just makes the coils here electromagnet, and it pulls those points closed down there. See how that gap they close? It'll pull it too, and it'll send power. And so the mystery of the little black box has been resolved.